know I said I was dropping Odin, but Sunsetsu Ken is way too fun. And this one we actually need Diamond Dust to be mastered. Big bridge. No battles. Uh-oh. A big circular platform. Behemoth?
That's a behemoth. Who would be mad enough to tame such a beast?
Well, at least behemoths are in the game now.
Stand back.
I really hope it casts Ecliptic Meteor with comets and all that shit.
Get up. Here it comes.
That is a design.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I think this behemoth might be a bit too much.
Let's try.
Ow.
That's better.
Man, this guy got hands. Hey, I thought I had potions. But I hate the late attacks. Why are his eyes glowing? Oh boy.
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward. Joshua! No! Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
This might be a job for Ifrit!
Why would you turn to him, brother? When we fight together.
That wasn't too bad.
Was dat?
That was just the beginning.
Nice try.
Come on. Ow. I was kidding. No! There we go, got him. Finally. Get down! God, I really have to look for an opening with this guy. Another Satsuken.
Nice try.
Okay, ow.
Nice try.
Okay, we have Satsuken. Zantetsuken.
It's all ready.
From now. Sunset Sukin! That's some nice damage. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no. Extinction is like when he's close to dying, he starts casting. Yeah, no. Never mind, I got it. Behemoth Shackle.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Are we? Okay. Man. I hope there's some multiple potions. It's not. Oh, whatever, anything helps. Damn! Nope, closed. Closed. No secret routes. You know, at fights like these, the Chimera, you know, it's really think like, wow, this is super inspired by Final Fantasy XIV. And I mean, you can definitely see the inspiration in those fights. They really just use the Final Fantasy XIV mechanics mostly. I'm not saying it's uninspired by that aspect because it's you know, exactly the same, because it's not even close to the same. Let's buy this. And replace this one. Come near. I mean, Dancing Steel. And this one is Heaven's Cloud. Yep. Let's try like this. See if this plays a little bit better. Especially damage-wise. If not, we'll probably put the Titan punching move somewhere on there. Okay, they saw me. Really? Come on, man! Really? Let me do it. Me trying to have fun. The guys with shields. There we go. Now back to exploring.
This might take a while.
Ah! This might actually be my new favorite. If this is actually the DPS and it doesn't take that long to get Dancing Steel back? Yeah. Because if Dancing Steel immediately gives me like level 5, and the other move, Heaven's Cloud, is also really strong, just in DPS, I think this is just it.
Not what I was expecting.
Okay, it doesn't immediately give me level 5. That makes sense, because I was in a big pack. But that means it's pretty good for big packs. And does a lot of damage. Wait, who even is that? Oh, there's another orc.
Too slow.
Pull him down. And then we just hit him with the E. Yeah, I mean that works. Huh? I bet that did a lot of damage. It did not. Stop. There we go. He stopped. Forever. He's no longer moving. In fact, I think that's actually my fault. Oh no. The base of the crystal is pretty close. Look, it's Odin's horse.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
I think I said so, we're already easy targets. Sunsetsuken!
It's over.
That sweeps. It just clears. My mind has been changed completely.
More of Ultimus Thralls. Come on then. What are you waiting for?
What? Ah, I must have missed. No, we're not doing that. And level 5. Easy. We only took another potion.
Castle then.
I don't see any other way.
Wait, I thought there was a potion. Ah, it's probably here then. That's for sharp fangs. I want potions. So, yeah, I really wish Behemoth was cooler. Bahamut, I mean. Bahamut is definitely just a ranged class, which is neat. But it doesn't do enough damage. A Mega Flare, Giga Flare, whatever, it's super good. But the charge time compared to Satsetsuken, it's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. Maybe there's a way to make it better. One that I don't know. Maybe there's a way to charge up or something, right? Oh. There we go. Nope. We have become Divine Judgment. And both abilities are already back up. Yeah, this is the one. On the subject of being the one, this looks like a boss arena. And it is.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further.
We won't.
I kind of find it hilarious that we have a Bahamut and then we have a Akashic Scroll. What is the power scaling here? Nuts! about to feel my divine judgment. There we go. Ooh! I think this is actually Alexander, the judgment thing. That is not Odin. Odin is not the guy that judges. That is Alexander. Alexander is the judge. Giant judge robot. Very judgmental. What is in this little box here? Some gil. Potions? Nice. Nice, nice. Ah, that is disappointing. Well, that's my own fault, to be honest. What is our potion amount looking like now? 3 high potions, 7 normal potions. I'll limit break, see what we can recover. Not getting enough potions. I got an achievement! Great, cool, nice. And now... Right, that worked out really well. To bloody heights, mate. Oh, sweet. We're kept on potions. There's something up there. But I don't think we can get there. No. Then it's just a background item. A lever. Not a heavy lever at all. It's a weak lever. Oh boy. Two ninjas?
Clive.
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more.
Unfortunate. I'll show you my judgment, even though that's not Odin. Okay, really? Who even are you? Like, actually, do you know who I am?
Guess we're all ready.
Like, this guy actually thought he was supposed to be in this fight, right? That is disappointing. Yep, get Odin countered. Because it is funny to finish you like this.
Clive, you mustn't summon it free. Not yet.
So I should let the Bible fall to you?
Yes, you should. Save your strength for a mother crystal.
Farewell. Well done.
More? I guess it works now too. Oh my god, who is it? You, it's you. Like, this guy was always stealing silver in the back, man. It's annoying. Too bad your shields don't matter. What now? Where did you even come from? And more. And my targeting is already being messed up. No! Yeah, this is not good. I literally cannot see him coming because of the targeting.
Nice try.
But no worries. I wish you could upgrade your dodge. That would be the best thing to upgrade. I don't want to respect these guys. I hate fighting them so much. No, you're not doing that. strong charge. Alright, pull him down. I can imagine if I wasn't over leveled. It would have been even worse. Bam! You're done. Oh crap, why did it start over? When did it start over? Shit. Seven minutes in? Really? Okay. Everything we needed to do to enter the Drake Spine. So I could just not upload that. I can just do that. I could just start. Yeah. Oh, but it probably skipped the opening cutscene of the dungeon then, didn't it? Oh man!
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua.
Seems to have skipped 2
I'm
minutes.
summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive.
3 minutes
You
even.
mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
Enterprise!
Jill.
Yeah, Dio, my man!
She's not alone.
Together. I feel like I just skipped a fight.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion. It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart, and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said, Gav.
What are you doing here, Goods?
We have work to do.
Okay.
But don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean you'll buy some off us? Welcome to Goots's Toll. on, here you go.
Actually,
Thank you. Is there out else you need?
I don't even care.
Thank you. Is there out else you need? Give us a shout if you need out.
Like, how much money did it even... How much money do I still have? Because I feel like... I should have started buying these a long time ago, yeah.
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done.
Yeah, trust me.
Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
Guessing we can just save. We most certainly can. Okay.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Not you, Goods.
Aye.
What the hell?
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
I mean, if they just prime, you know, Bahamut, Shiva. Oh.
Welcome, sons of fire.
No! Come back.
What?
What?
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you?
Yeah.
This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man, and we would have you know them, all of them.
Oh, we're gonna be all day.
As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
It would seem.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
I don't really care about the sins. The interdimensional rift, of course. This is where Gilgamesh is, right? I wonder if Gilgamesh is actually in this game somewhere. Or maybe in an update, DLC, whatever down the line, something.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning.
Yeah, remember when you killed Joshua?
When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
Okay.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us.
So the rest of the world is just gone?
And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
Exactly. For now. Important distinction. Come on. Yeah. How many sins did man commit again? Because this is gonna take a while.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it.
The mother crystals.
Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. But we're one and the same.
How does that even happen, by the way? That, like... I hope. Luckily the Xenoblade is there, so we can slay this god. Then why does Ultima look so evil? That's the thing I want. It looked to alien so evil. Oh, what the fuck? Is that Typhon?
Is that?
Ifrit. Or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark.
Yes.
Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Alasthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
No, I don't think so.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world.
Oh, okay.
Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
Ooh.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
Yeah.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Let's go.
Bow
Ultima.
down, offenders, hearts bestained.
Right. Ooh, wow. Ow! That's immediately the blue potion's gone. That is no good. That is weird. Alright, Sensetsuki. Give me a break, man. Delayed attacks. Delayed attacks. Down. Get on your knees, God. What the fuck do I do about that, man? That's not such again.
Such foul intent may not be sublimed through game standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition, in fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Bam! Oh boy. And man.
Well done.
Go Grevia. Again? 2?
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time.
No, not really.
Let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
Can you stop? Unfortunate. How's that parry dance? Beautiful, there you go. It's way too fast, man. No, 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 no. First person not going anywhere. How did I miss that? Yeah! Well, thanks for the pushback. Wait, actually, can I go back? No, wait, no, let's go back. Nope, we're not doing that. How did that hit me? Sansuke level 3!
At last.
Jesus, that was rough. That was a hard fight. The Pool of Darkness.
At last. For countless generations have we awaited this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Oh, hey. Clive. It's everyone. That's weird. Talking to your younger self. Warning you from things you will do in the future. Chill, whatever you do. In 10 years, do not walk in that corridor and say that comment. It will ruin your chances forever. Hey.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, All they will ever bring is death.
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
I've seen this before. This is the endless corridor.
Won't somebody save me?
Benedict, huh?
Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away?
Just go away.
Do not be tempted. It's the easy answer, Clive.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
The feather. It will guide you home.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
How are you so tall? Oh, I was just sitting down.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look. Ultima.
You're back.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone.
Yes.
The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
front does Logos rise.
But if Ultima is gone, then he's not the final boss. But like the real enemy.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up. Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
How?
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Muthos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Can we just talk how much that felt like a final boss fight, right? I can't be the only one who actually thought like, is that actually the final boss? Oh boy, what are you gonna do now?
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Okay.
The bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Oh hey.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
Nice Dragoon jump. Kind of weird with no music. There we go. Back to the hideaway.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
It's the end.
The end has come.
There's something about it.
Hey, Otto.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. decay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
Clive, if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
What are you selling? Oh, that's new, I guess. Yeah, we did use quite a bunch of potions there. That was really, really difficult.
Find a better price than that.
Trouble with your gear, or so will it be?
The +1 is better than what we have. It's not better. Okay, the sword. Only the sword.
No scratches, right? And?
First the skies, then the crystal.
I want to know what the damage is, like how many more quests will we get after this. Just better believe we are getting a bunch of them. Joshua.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
Yeah, Bahamut can fly.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
Is the wound, like the engagement from Ultima still on his chest?
I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Yeah, exactly.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
Yeah.
He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
She's in my room. I mean, I'm guessing we are gonna get a chance to like prepare for the final battle, right? Which probably will unlock a bunch of more quests and a bunch more hunts, which will be the last of us.
Come to wish on a star.
Look over there. Well,
that might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Alright, this is it. There are a lot of quests.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Depending on actually how many quests there are, I might just do a bunch of them. Pick up the next one tomorrow, and then we can, you know, do the final act, final boss, whatever it is.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
So many quests around. Byron!
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Four more quests to accept. Jesus, man.
Sid, do you have a moment?
No, actually, I don't, but I will make a moment
It's
for you.
my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
I'm just prioritizing everything. I believe it skips the cutscene faster.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Cursebreakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout.
A scout?
Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
Sure.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
How many quests are there in every other region?
Clive. Here you go.
New management too. That makes sense. That one wasn't, you know, finished yet. That quest line. Okay. I was gonna send two. Blue bar. Nothing we do. So okay, so it's requests out in the world besides the one we are aware of. Wait, no new hunts? I'm shook it. One is up. How does one go up?
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Ah, right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
One more. So many quests.
I will not let them be full. Sid, may I have a moment?
What's up?
Of course. It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Cid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You are a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Cid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right.
In the
I'll
forest?
see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Okay. Well, let's get started on this list.
So, there's a new mother. Fussing over it.
Oh, Jesus.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Mid.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Okay.
All right, Cid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay.
Vivian. I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated. Back again? Allow me to educate you.
Some of these quests are really quite annoying on occasion, like...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
You can definitely also see
to claim
here
your just
the
desserts.
Final Fantasy 14 influence.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Like, go to Vivian, go to Hippocracy, go to area collecting, then go back to either Hippocracy or Vivian, and then finish quest. But there's so much dialogue in the meantime. That is the thing that is annoying. Like, if you're gonna make a longer quest by stalling, don't do that, please. Don't. Especially in the hideout where it's just impossible to move around fast. It's so slow. So slow, so slow. Torgal, what is up, my boy? Why are you looking out there at the sea like that? You good, Torgal?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon
The
what you're
subtitles are
looking
not,
for is you.
I'm sorry, Torgal.
The subtitles don't
Sorry
work
for
here.
making you wait
They're
so
bad.
long. Let's get that thing off you.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you.
Ah.
Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Clive will be like, do I really talk back to her that often? Yes.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Okay, Loorsman.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
Probably
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Well, let's actually go to Waloed first. Yeah, that's it, huh? Origin. Which surprisingly reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles number 3. Alright, let's get some questing done.
Fly, Ambrosia.
If not now, when? You know? Bam, 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 bam. How much points do we have? Yeah, that feels right. Then we upgrade the other one, and then we can start focusing on upgrading or mastering again. Preferably diamond dust, since I'm probably gonna keep Odin. How do I get up here? Oh, hey Joshua, you're here too. Cool. It's just a tree, Ambrosia. Don't even ruffle your
This must be
feathers.
the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Don't ruffle your feathers. Is it here?
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Yeah, I think this is the registry.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time.
Why is there a cannon near?
This place is cursed. not done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Okay. I don't think we have any other quests in Waloed, right? No, we do not. Then let's get the other two done. Make way for Rosario? Probably? Maybe? We're not gonna pick up any more quests, so even if we are in the area where another quest is available, because there are 3 more quests.
Let's go.
Besides the one we just all picked up, we're not gonna do those now. Why did you stop for no reason? That was weird. I'm just gonna pick up the quest. We're gonna just finish off the quest we have here, or at least try.
All right.
That will settle most of the quests, and that means we'll have an easier time doing the rest and preparing for the inevitable final battle with Ultima. And this Sephiroth god form, probably.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Probably the one with the green quest mark. Oh, come on, you really, man? You're really gonna make me? Free potion, I guess. Knock knock, it's me.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks? His interests were certainly varied.
Found it.
This is it. But if what is... This is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Yeah, Mughals are just, you know, not everyone can see Mughals. That's the thing. Oh, hey. Don't mind if I do. Steel bilk. Oh, oops. There's something in my eye. Don't worry about it. Let me guess.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
No.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
I'd like to see you try.
Let's see, shall we? Let's try.
No, I don't think I will. What are you looking at? Sunsetsu Ken? He doesn't even care that I did that. Oh, we're going nuts. It was only level 4, I didn't see that. Oh no, I didn't see it was only level 4. Oh. And you're dead. You're not dead. Now you are. Enemy slain. Clutch mine. We need some clutch mines though for the sword upgrade. So that works out.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind.
Yeah, that's the problem,
it
isn't it?
tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again.
Oh yeah?
Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
And finally, one more objective in Awalud.
Run like the wind. Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Greetings and bye.
Time to fight. That'll do, girl.
Hello.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
I'll think about it.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. Locked up tight.
Greetings!
So this place was no ordinary prison.
Nope, it seems to be an
No
arena.
doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Somehow I feel like it's gonna be a crawl. It always is. Sharp ends.
It's over.
Okay, inspect.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Wow.
They were feeding bearers to it.
Wow.
This is even worse than I'd feared.
That is awful.
Nothing but a Kashik down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Mosh mosh.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and It can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
I know where it could fit.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
So, Joshua. Quite the weather we're having.
It's over.
Oh, we're back here. What is up here then? Oh, we can't even go there. Never mind then. I think it's about time to see what monstrosity they're hiding down here.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Ooh, relatively heavy gate. I think it might be the heaviest gate so far today. And we've been through many gates today.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Revenge time. Who says revenge isn't good?
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
That is a behemoth and a half. Where's the door? Oh, it's a mark.
the prison. I can't let that happen.
Well, it's not been that long since we fought up with Behemoth. 2 hours ago. I'm on time. No, not combat.
Let's try.
There we go, he's down. Should not have done that actually. Down. Go nuts. Nope, I'm gonna stop you right here. You're not doing that. That was so cool.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
Oh, we're good.
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not.
Get Back to the
I'll
hideaway
see
we
that
go.
she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
That was intense. Oh, we're automatically here. Perfect.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done.
Yeah.
For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Quest complete. We should be getting about at least 400 more renown. And that's when we'll get probably the last of the gifts from our admirers. We have 3 more quests to turn in here. Oh, finally! A new hunt. Probably the one we already did. Oh no! The Masterless Marauder.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so
Probably
soon.
something for next
Your
time.
benefactors are a generous lot.
Genji gloves.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more.
Let's see what the Genji gloves do in this game then. That's it? That's it?
For ya.
Oh, probably equip it before the final battle. Whatever.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Solid little quest. Scholar Bonnet. Another curiosity. Yes, yes, yes. You bitch. The Wailing Banshee, eh? Like I said, we're not picking up any more quests. This is it for now.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return.
That's terrible,
no
man.
explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you, Sid. I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Bad Bach. And the spirit of those its custodian sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Good. Will I?
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Bam! Another one down. Oh man. Still quite a bunch of them. I need to visit the smithy real quick. Good old Black Tom. So that we may upgrade our sword. And I'm kind of curious if the accessories are gonna be better than the Ouroboros ones, which would be wild. I don't know.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Yep. So, what'll it be?
Yeah, Circle of Heaven. Okay, so you can only craft them. Cool.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Interesting. And some bracelets, if I were to get those.
If I do say so myself.
And would want to reinforce them. Okay, that will be better. Okay, good. Good.
And?
Good, good. That's what I wanted to know. So the Ouroboros is the best ones we have. It's probably yellow. It's probably like the best item color then, I'm guessing. Set the port is sold. I don't know how many quests we have in Rosaria. This is aiming high. Alright, so it's just the two. So more than words and aiming high. There it is, Rosaria.
It's still here. After all these years. Lots more than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Small little island.
This place hasn't changed at all. Rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Oh man, this is so cute.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
A memory, probably a memoir.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Oh, I got a +1 from that thing. Cool.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Okay, wow. Well. Okay. Where would we even find this?
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
And here.
This should be enough.
That was all we had to do here. Okay. Where is one? Here. And then we need all the quests in... Oh. Perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Somebody desert tour.
Yeah!
Oh, it's right here.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
I don't think he's hiding, he's right there.
It looks like we found him.
Wait, what? It's gonna take seconds. Bam! I'm gonna sugarcoat it.
materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Where's number 3 then? Oh. Might as well look at the shopkeeper's inventory if he has an orchestrion roll. One that we do not have yet.
Here, take a look at my wares.
He does.
Of course.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
I don't know where that is. Oh, it's up there.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Okay.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
I believe I do have to call it here for now. We'll be back completing all the remaining quests and our journey to Origin next time, though. So I'll see you all around, probably tomorrow. But for now, have a good day and have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.